Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, please drop a like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and let's get right into the video. So today we're doing a little portfolio update on my brother's account, the little smaller account that we have here that's slowly growing, steady over time. And in my account, you know that we went down from 42,000, and right now we're about 33 or $32,000. I haven't really seen my account today, but I know that we're down well over 9,000, even $10,000 maybe. But this account, let's actually see in terms of the percentage today. I know that today my account was down 3 or 4% just because of Neo, right? Neo and PayPal. Neo and PayPal are down a lot today, but in this account, since we have a more we have more money distributed equally, this account is not down as much, only down 0.8%, and in the past week we're down 1.6%, past month 2.9%. At the peak we were at $11,000, and now we're only down 400, which is very nice compared to the other account, which is way more volatile, way more riskier, high risk, high reward, right? This one is more stable, very nice, right? We have lots of cash on hand, which is pretty nice, and we have a pretty nice portfolio going on with this, right? Even though the market has been going down a little bit for the past week, 2 weeks already, basically since August started, the markets have been down a little bit, and today was a pretty down day, but the portfolio is holding up, and that's what we like to see, a more stable portfolio compared to the other one. And with this one, our goal is to have nice steady gains, slow and steady. Whenever the market is up a lot, we're up a little bit more than the market, and whenever the market is down hard, we're a little bit like the market. We are a little lower than the market, so it's not super volatile, but the green days are greener and the red days are a little bit redder, which is all right. But in terms of the portfolio, we have QQQ, guys, you already know. Today only down almost 1%, but total we're up 19.5%, right? And we're gonna continue to add to most of these over time. Right now we're adding about $10 per week to every single one of these. I think we have about 13 or 14 positions in this account, and we want to add. We're adding $10, and we want to add $15 to $20. So we want to up the ante a little bit more. Maybe are able to put $20 into everything. So we would have to put in $20 to everything, and we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 13, I think, with including in Ethereum, 13 holdings, and we put $10 into each one, so that's $130 per week, which is about, if 4 weeks in a month, 130, 260, $520 a month that we're adding into this account, right? Which is pretty good for starting an account. But if you want to up the ante, we're gonna have to double that. We're gonna have to be able to put in a little over the $1,000, and if we're able to do that, the portfolio will grow way faster. That's the goal, right? Because the ultimate goal is to eventually sell options, right? And we want to sell options. We need to get all these babies up to 100 shares, right? And we barely have 1 or 2 shares here and there, maybe not even 1 share. So to get to that, it's gonna take quite a while. It's probably gonna take multiple years to do. Because imagine if we want to sell shares in any of these, we would have to have 100 shares, and the only thing that we have close to 100 shares is ChargePoint, and ChargePoint is the most unprofitable one here that we have, right? But if you want to be able to get to sell some options like Amazon, we need to have $13,000 in Amazon before we can sell some covered calls. And once we're able to sell some covered calls, we'll be able to make some decent money per week. I mean, look at this. If we want to be conservative, we can probably put the $144 call. It's better to do some technical analysis to look at some support and resistance lines to get a better understanding of where you want to put what price you want to sell your options at. But yeah, the gist of it is we want to be able to make a couple, maybe couple hundred bucks a month just selling options, but we want to sell conservatively, right? We don't want to put it too close to what the price is right now, or else we're going to be, the options will exercise and we're going to be forced to sell the stock. And that's a big reason why I don't sell options on the big main portfolio, because I am down quite hard on some of my positions. And like Neo can be volatile, right? We just seen Neo go from $10 to almost $16 really fast, right? If we look at the Neo chart real quick, if I can type. Damn, I can't type. We can see the Neo chart in the past 3 months. It went from basically from 7 to 15, right? So if I was to sell options, it would have been exercised already, and I would have been sold at a huge loss because my average cost is well into the 30s now. And now Neo is going back down, right? And if I was to sell puts, I would have been exercised already too. So you have to be very careful with selling options. You gotta do your research and do your technical analysis and all that stuff. But once you figured it out, that's some pretty good income that you're bringing in. I know that in the other account, I could probably sell some options and make maybe like an extra 100 or 200 bucks a month, which is pretty good if you slowly add to that. Because if you get able to get like 200 bucks a month, that's, what is that, $2,400 a year. $2,400 is pretty good, right? $2,400 a year is pretty good. And if you slowly do that all the time as your portfolio grows, you'll be able to do 2,400 and 3,600. Then it'll continue to grow, right? And that's the ultimate goal, right? To have 100 shares of Amazon, right? Once you're able to have 100 shares of Amazon, you're able to sell some shares, sell some options, and maybe make an extra 20, 30 bucks a week. Adds up to 100 bucks a month, which is $1,200 a year, which will grow your account slowly over time, right? Slow and steady wins the race. And here we go. Amazon, 42% up, very nice. Google, up 26%. Meta, 88% even after the little dip that we had here. Tesla, I'm telling you, Tesla is getting interesting. I want to buy some Tesla. We're up 36% on this one. We don't want to see Tesla drop some more. We want to see Tesla 200. I say in my main account, if it gets to 230, I'll buy it. So it's 231. Hopefully tomorrow we see another red day and we see Tesla go down to 220. I will buy one share of Tesla tomorrow. Shopify, $55. I think Shopify is like basically done dropping. I think it's not going to drop that much anymore. If it doesn't, hopefully we can see a little leg up for Shopify, because Shopify is the biggest position in the bigger account. Palantir, $15.30. I think also we're seeing kind of like a little support right here. Pretty good. We're up 79% in Palantir. Palantir, I think long term, we want to keep adding multiple shares. I think we might see Palantir triple up slowly over time. ChargePoint, just continuing to get wrecked. It hasn't really done anything in the past 3 months, past year. Just continue getting wrecked. Well, hopefully we can see some moves with ChargePoint, but ChargePoint is more speculative, right? So we just leave that one alone. Nvidia, 440. We're up 88%, right? Nvidia just. I think Nvidia's had its earnings. Right. Oh no. And it'll have its earnings next week. I thought it was this week. Next week it will have its earnings, okay. But we're up 88% on this one. AMD. Let's see how we're doing AMD. We're up 29.4%, even though AMD hasn't been doing that good. So is AMD can stay around this point and continue to drop? We would like to see that, because this year, nah. Next year AMD will hope. Let's just continue on. Next one is SCHD. This one will be awesome, selling some options and getting some dividend. This is gonna be very nice. If we sell some options, we'll be able to make some. These are like monthlies. You won't even be able to make that much on this one, but you're able to sell some options on this, some monthlies, and get some dividends, which is pretty nice. PayPal also came right, man. PayPal is almost at its 52-week low. $58.95, 59.56. Another red day, and we're basically at 52-week low. We're down 7% on this one. Yeah. So the plan for this portfolio is to up the ante. Instead of buying $10 a week, we'll buy $15 a week on each one. And we'll continue to hold the cash that we have just in case if there's a recession and we see the market go down a lot, we'll be able to buy stuff because we do have we're basically more than 50% cash right now. So we have enough buying power to buy for a long time on this account. This account is less volatile as the bigger account, less risky, and it has basically good distribution and everything. And that's what we like to see on this account. But the only thing, like I said, we need to up the ante on the buying so we can start increasing the shares that we have, so we can start selling options soon. It might take a year to get to that point, but once we are able to do it, we'll be able to make a couple $100 a month, hopefully. And a couple $100 a month slowly adds up, and then we get the snowball. It's gonna start growing over time. That's the goal. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Remember, like the video, subscribe, turn post notifications on. As you can see, even with this little down move, we're still up 14%, even with 50% cash, which is pretty nice. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.